Ladies and gentlemen, first I want to ask my question Prime Minister Scott Morrison, and after I continue my story. Dear Prime Minister Scott Morrison, this is my question I want to ask you. Every time I hear you talking, you talking society to give them small business. You're talking to give them small business. Since you start campaign, always I hear you call society to give them small business. I think now since I hear you talking small business, you give them society small business. They're like 4 times, not 5 times. And I hear always you put money in distress and in family violence. And I hear the money you put in overseas another country, outside the country. And I want you to listen good to my question. This money all you spend like this, and already you have a problem with your country. We have, since Aboriginals are crying accommodation. They don't have accommodation. They don't have a building to stay there. They don't have a building. And they have a lot of violence. They have a lot of complaint. I remember before you want to give them society package. And I told you this package, why some not protect Aboriginals, they don't have accommodation. And now this package another to protect so children in school, they don't have school to get them buildings, think they can stay there. They have like $20 every week to pay rent. I say when you building like a 2 building, they can protect problem a little bit. This money, why you put this money and you are not giving them society? This package before you stop it. Now this money you give them small business, society. And I believe now if you call them those people you give them small business, they finished loss of business. Now this money you put into another country overseas, why you are not thinking to solve yourself this problem? Always to listen this complain, and you will not take action to think they can have accommodation. Who will going to solve them accommodation? I think when you hear me, I ask you a question, you can think this man why he asked me this question. No, this is your responsibility to protect your society in the country. And to protect yourself, always complain, society to complain always. And you are not protecting them to think you can stop this complaining, to end this complaining. Now, how are you thinking? Always small business, and you are not thinking those people, they don't have accommodation. To me, I want you to make safe yourself like leaders. To think when you look they have a problem, to take action na them to protect them like you protect them society small business. and like you protect another country overseas. To me, it's a big shame to you to think your country you have a problem with your sisters, brothers. They are your sisters and brothers. Those people of religion, they're crying, they are sisters, your brothers. They are your wife. They are your father. They are your responsibility to protect them. I repeat again. Before when you were new, you were going to give them society package. I talking with you. I say why this package we have a problem about regional. Why this package you are not put to them? And I told you we have children in distress school. Why is this money you are not take two twice? One to put on to regional, and another part to put it to children in school. They have distress. They have distress. Already the cities they destroy building. You can't think in this building they can protect society. They have distress. Is this story they down here? You read. They destroy building. They destroy hospital, Royal Melbourne Hospital. This building they make repair, and they get another place to put this building. They put in new, and this building they protect children in school. They have a problem to stay there every week $15. To think they can reduce. They can try to protect society in distress. You think in the society to get distress, they get distress for nothing. Is a service. Income they get to be not enough to his dream they want. Now when you hear me, I'm talking with you this, you say this man don't talk, go back where you coming from. Either you have to thinking this, to say no. This Aboriginal we stay. You are not going to change them. We are not going to stay with them. Or some of you they finish to be mixed blood with you. Now you finish to mix blood with them. Now you want to continue now this small business to give them society small business. Now to put another country money, and already those your people they don't have commendation. But this is my question. I ask you question again before. This money, where you put this money, I stop it to give them society package. Me, I never receive this. What you did this money? And when I talking, you say thank you. You say that is a good, and you stop this money. This is my question, my message to you. You thinking to solve problem, always to lessen the problem they're talking, not take action. I believe every you hear complain problem, you solve problem, you reduce complain, and you solve problem. Not every missing to take action, not take responsibility. Company they come, another they come, another they come, another they come. You're going to find you have a billion and a billion, and you start to say, oh, what are you going to do? This is what are you going to do? You bring a problem yourself. It's a big shame to protect another country and you are not protecting them. It's a big shame. I can't say we can protect them everything. Not all the money, all this money is stop it. Why you are not solve this problem about regional? Soon as them they have a commendation, and you put another country money, and you protect another society outside the country, and they are not small money. Okay, brother, this is my question to Prime Minister. Finish. I start my story. I start my story, my your story. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to continue talking before I was talking. Party they're not going party they're not going to solve us problem. Party sorry. But they send me magic, not talking. Party they are at school training politician envy and racism, and to bring this training to share his society, and to bring them not to have responsibility, every responsibility, and to bring you to attack you. Don't think I'm talking them, they no attack them herself. When they attack a society, you have to know that them they attack them herself. Now look. To find the laws, parties they bring laws to lose every single responsibility. They destroy city. And the building they destroy, when I'm outside, I give you camera, I show you building, that this building I live. Them when they get something thinking, they come, they destroy down, they want to put another new building. Now here I'm talking, there in the garden they destroy building, they want to put another building. This building they want to destroy to make repair this building another fashion, and this building they put there to put another way, meaning this is to grow country to grow up. Now, brothers and sisters, you thinking we're living with talking will solve this problem? No, we were not going to solve this problem. Politicians, we talking, they're dancing. We talking, the corruption. We talking them, the lesson. They listen now talking. They don't care talking. And we talking, they bring another abuses. Every you talking, they get experience and to attack, to abuse again. Now we have to destroy party. Party they destroy the corruption in society responsibility. We were not going to solve a politician problem. We were not going to solve each other problem. We were not going to protect each other. We talking with the politician. No, we have to destroy party. We politicians they change. So when we destroy this school, I ask you a question. When you snake, he come, he want to attack you, and he go his house. There is the house. You're waiting to send this snake to come back outside. Now you have to dig to destroy this house to get them there. What you do? You have to destroy his house to get this snake. Now on us to make each other society, to make each other safe, and to make country to grow up, and we have to protect society. We have to protect politicians to destroy this school for them envy party. This is a school. Every you are thinking violence, torture, killing each other, poisoning. Now poison is like guns. Everywhere you go, poison is like guns. Now I can think or don't have poison, already poison. They finished to me giving me poison. Now you can think you are normal already they poison you. Don't be 80 years. Be 50 after 50 years to walk away. They have the poison, they can reduce your age. When you want to be 100, to be 55. After this sickness to come, to die. Now, brothers and sisters, look how they bring us violence. No, this paper, I report end. It's not. I don't want to talk to this paper now. There will be end. Now read here. Look, violence how they walk a party to bring politician, not to respect each other. This party. Read this story. This is everywhere. Someone is not allowed to blame Uganda. Already in his country, they different challenge. Like here, Australia, you want to tell me your politicians they safe, always they kick them about rules, to put them rules to destroy them. We living with the society, we not respect women. Women she talk with the men, we not respect men. How we are going to return to have her rights, responsibility. This is our rights, responsibility. Now they put sex trafficker. They charge us like a car. They put sex contact. When you're watching each other, you're loving. They put sex contact, harassment. When you're talking I love you, it's harassment. Doesn't matter if you are a woman, if you are a man. This is the racism party. When we live in the party, we were not going to solve this all. We were not going to make country strong. Always we were crying. Look how the party they cause the problem. They torture, they put society in prison, they kill society, they shoot society, they poison society, they poison each other. Don't think I'm talking to society only. Nazemo herself. this party group. Read this story. When you go to check this party, or some they know they again. They outside, another they die, another they die, they don't know how they die. Now, brother, to solve this problem, sisters, this is my message, this is my work with you, to protect our ground, to protect our regime, another regime, Prime Minister come together to think we can solve this problem to our country. Your country, my country. Your country, they are my country. You are not going living with this party, we will get respect. We need to protect each other, to protect police, to protect soldiers, to protect ministers, to protect members of parliament, not to protect you, Prime Minister, you leaders. That they reduce complaint to your country, everywhere you are. Society, when they go in politician, when they go in society, they're not going to have a party to close each other. Everybody is doing his campaign. And they're not going to close to be friendly. They start to spy each other. And another is not going to use him or power go torture society. And another, when he uses society, another he will say no. Why you torture society? They're not going to have a power to use the police abuses his people, to use the soldiers to abuse his people. Leaders, he will be work like another people, they work in the government. Ministers, he will be work like another people, they working in the government. Government, they are a society. They take responsibility to protect society in water. They take responsibility not to destroy building. They take responsibility society not to die in a fire. This is all they bring this. They not take responsibility is a part of training racism. Party is the training racism. And now them to start to practice them ourselves. First they practice them ourselves. Racism. And the one they finish, they start to share to everybody. Everywhere you are, don't think this man he talking to Australia, or to me, I be quiet. No, we need all around the world to do straw party. Them with the corruption society. A day there was a king, there was a king, the corruption society. In society they have to vote. Now I ask you a question. Society, you vote leaders. Society, you vote ministers. Society, you vote members of parliament. Society, you vote any police or big officer. Society, you vote big soldiers. When you are not voting big soldiers, there's big officers. And you vote ministers. Now you vote government. Why you don't have responsibility to vote big soldiers? Why you don't have a responsibility to vote big police? Why you don't have a responsibility to vote law commission? This is the all of corruption in society. Not to give you power to vote people, he will protect you. And them to start to vote, to choose him to put it there, and to start to send these people to come to do, to protect you, to say these people to protect you, to have a responsibility to protect you, to come to abuse you. You will never vote him. You will never give him a job. Those are the people we need to destroy party to be in society. To be in society, to vote na them to know my society, I have to protect my society. He vote me, he give me job. Now when you live with him with the party, okay, you live with him party, and he starts to be with one people. To start to follow one people, to protect one people, is not to protect billions and billions. Police is not protect billions and billions. We protect Prime Minister honor. Soldiers is not protect his brother, his sisters. He protect Prime Minister honor. And he come, he abuses him. He kick him, he put another. You go away. You go away. So far in government they don't have na court, they not work with them. Na police they not work with them to judge them case. Why is the corruption society this power? There was the corruption in this. Them to have power to abuse each other, them to have power to abuse the society. You think leaders he protect the country? I ask you a question. Leaders he protect the country? Prime Minister he protects Australia? No, Prime Minister does not protect Australia. He's the earth, is the earth society. Soldiers is the society. Na earth was the society. Soldiers is the our brothers, they were our sisters. They were our children. Time for war, earth society will go in the front. The soldiers in the front, they die, then earth will die, then we will protect the country. And when they finish party, they start to take care of them ourselves. They start thinking them ourselves. They're not going to thinking the property in society, you lost your country. They're not going to thinking the society, soldiers they die in the country, they die there, now they're thinking you die there, you protect your country volunteer. They're not going to thinking the society they lost property, they start thinking them ourselves. And they start to put you in history. And then they want corruption money, and this day for people they die. Them they get money, the corruption. Now this day they get money, the corruption money. Now you to die is there, you give them no more corruption. You give them no more money to them to corruption. Don't think when they go to think first war people they die with them they not get money. They get now overtime with the work. Brothers and sisters, we need to protect our country and to protect our society and to protect the politicians, not to abuse each other, to kill each other. I lost one of my paper one. Now I return this paper. Politicians, they bring us violence, they envy. They don't care you, they want to make us separate. You have children, you have your children, they stop not training him to give him education in public. To be separate with you, his brain to be empty. Every time they need him to give him a job, to training him this job only, and another is I don't have. How you look in parliament? Every they go in to go in stage, they're missing education in public. They're missing education in public because they have to have a mistake. The abuses them, the younger, not close with the parents, to give them education in public. People that don't have education in public, every he go in stage, he have to have a mistake. Talking mistake, hearing mistake, missing communication, upset quick. I want you tell me to rule. When you look in the parliament, you look with the comfortable, they're not missing this all I'm talking. Now who is he going stage and he talking like people you have education in public. I want you to talk with me. You Prime Minister, you are here. Now you news, you are here. I need to comment here if I'm talking liar. Screaming, to go that screaming, they're a part of the distress. Heat is they're part of the distress. Not happy is a distress. Now look how they change us. They bring us missing communication in the distress. Now they're training us missing communication. To get children to people he die, they give you rights to get injections there, to give it to do sex people he die, and to give you people who want children. This egg is for people he die. It's a distress. And now better distress him. Sometimes he can change his thinking in a good way. You to put you woman in there, you waiting my me I go there, you need my sperm to have children. To give me plastic, this plastic, and we go in the room, and then I open, I put it there. I do sex here, I put there my sperm. Is it normal? Is it distress? You think when we were not moving party, we solve this problem. Them they no hearing, they first they don't care, they damage. Control crime, they damage them to them, they damage them, they don't care, they can't shame, they can't do anything. And now you women to waiting when I finish to put here, now you to waiting to say, make leg like this, and now you to come to put it there. Ngo, are you okay? Ngo is a good? How they can be good this? And it's, yes, I'm a good. Is it normal? Is it distress? How we are going to solve this problem? We leave them party to corruption as power to take our responsibility to society. Government, they are the society, they are not prime minister government. Prime minister now he can walk up, he go. He can die now today. Government is not going to die. You can die today. You can die now 1,000 society people. In the society they're not going to die all along they remove any country. We want to protect all each other, to protect them, to protect everybody. Everybody to know his job. I pray for you video.